Hi. Um, I'm not crocheting now, and this is weird because I need a break and I need to listen to my body. Um, I've been crocheting quite a lot today. Actually gotten done with the nose of the sloth, which I can do. Yeah, it's this part, like here, uh, there, and just begun the eye on this side. So yeah. Uh, I have been quite inspired recently to see, because of videos like those from Passionate Kelsey, where she does put like a challenge to herself, like how many scrunchies can I make in 12 hours, or how much yarn skeins can I use up, and uh, how many bucket hats, bags, whatever. Such videos inspire me because they are challenging themselves in a set time limit. I want to do something similar. I have the thought that how many hours do in like a day. My day is very fluctuating depending on how awake I am. I don't know that because I don't know beforehand, and I want to really try to see for myself with a timer, like how long do I need to do the chainless foundation row in these many stitches? How long do I need to finish the whole thing in total? And I'm not going to do some big ass crazy things because obviously, like the sloth, it's taking me quite a lot of time, and I've been working for a month on it now with hours on end, but that's because it's so big. I do have a big project lined up and I'm looking forward to it. But I think it'll be quite a lot faster because it's like three separate things on the whole grid like thingy, where I have to just do that one, and that one separate, and lots of open squares, and that will be made quite fast. So I may use quite a lot less time on that. Hopefully, I will start on it before November. Hopefully. Why do I say before November? Like the second uh, weekend? That's because from that Thursday until the Sunday, I'm going to be at some kind of landsmøte, some big meeting that goes over a weekend at a organization I'm active in, and I want to do something new. I'm also, because I can literally see the end of this sloth project, that I want something new, um, and I'm going to do my best to do everything I do stuff. But like this sloth, I want to send it to my friend in Sweden before Christmas, because this is my gift to him. Because he's actually a year older than me, but he's so much fun to talk to. Although I'm quite bad at talking to him because recently I've been quite busy with things. And it's not because I don't love you, I don't read what you're saying. I just forget to reply, and you know that, but you know I don't do it on purpose. I am chronically forgetful and chronically insane, I call myself. But like, I'm having fun with it, so it's nothing serious. I'm not that crazy yet. Uh, I also can reveal what I am going to make of the next big project, because I think I have it here in my tablet. I think I just gotta check. Yes. Uh, it's basically going to be a picture of this face, which is obviously a cat's face. I'm kind of like the crazy cat dad in my local group and a friend group, and to be fair, everyone there is cat crazy. I'm sorry for rubbing my nose. I have this wound because I managed to scratch myself, so it kind of itches. Either way, jäklas. Uh, I am looking forward to be done with the sloth because, as you can also see here, and the last of the eye and the outer lining is what I have left uh, on the row before I go back again to start on the next row, because I do things like that. I can, for each row I'm done with, I see the future where it's getting done and I can send it away. And finishing projects makes me quite happy, and big ones, I love making them. And I also hate them at times because they're so big. And I'm not sure how many big projects I'm going to make in the future because it's time consuming. But like, if I see something, I like it, I will save the picture. Does not mean I will ever make it, but if I get this kind of connection to this one picture or theme, I will do everything in my mind to actually make it. Um, I'm just going to push the table away some because I need to discuss this yarn ball or yarn cake. Come on. It's not green per se, but it has a tint of green. I need to rewind it because it's gotten quite soft, probably from being still so long. But I have been thinking, and this is kind of like one of a kind yarn I have, and it's quite a lot of it because it's a full spool. I think I know what to make with it, but I'm not sure. Um, I might have mentioned in earlier videos um, that I lost a friend about a year ago now, actually, in a few days, a month. A few days, it's a month until he died. Okay, in a few days, there's a month until the anniversary of his death. That's correct. I have been thinking that maybe I am going to make this one to honor him and his girlfriend, um, or I might actually make something similar, like I have that picture in my phone, uh, or may make this one. I think maybe this one instead, because it reminds me so much of them, and it's kind of also the same as when I was at his funeral, like ceremony. um yeah, I don't know what's going on with my camera thingy. um Although I did lie to him ish at the ceremony, I still have the need to make this because it reminds me so much of him and his still living girlfriend, which is a really close friend of mine. When we talk, um, I need to check up on her soon. um, what I am unsure of is if I should give it to her, but at the same time, I think I should. Although I don't want to seem insincere and mean because, hey, this is reminding me of your dead almost fiance or your dead fiance. Um, he died of a muscle disease called Duchenne. Um, he turned 27 because he was a year older than me. He was one of my very best friends and he's helped me through so much, and I'm sad that I couldn't be there for him in the end. But like, he was sick and a lot in the hospitals the last months he was alive. I think the last time I saw him was back in mid to late September 2023. Um, yeah, I think that's actually the last time I saw him alive, and he seemed like his usual self back then. Um, I also think that making these kinds of or anything really with a elk or reindeer like thingy. I think it was elks. Yeah, it was elks. He really had a fascination for. His girlfriend did literally say at the funeral, like, he was not allowed to get any more elk themed thingies because she'd gotten so sick of them. Um, she's obviously still hurting, and she will be for a long time because he died in her arms. It's so sad. Um, as you can probably see, it's affecting me. And when he died, I got into a depression because he was such a close friend of mine. Um, and it still affects me to this day because he was an inspiration to us all. He did so much for people in the handicap community here in Norway, especially those with Duchenne or muscle diseases. Uh, he was very bright. We lost a very big inspiration for things. Um, but yeah, things that do remind me of him and his girlfriend, I feel like I gotta make something to honor that. Even if I keep it, I will still think of him. Maybe I will hang it up. Um, like the one on my phone, which I obviously have not taken away from the phone screen yet. Um, I think it'll be a nice way for me to actually say thank you for being there. Thank you for being you, and thank you for getting to know you. No, I did actually see him in very early October at the Coca-Cola factory in Lørenskog. Um, yeah, yeah, that's it. I think by 11th October last year or so. That's the last time I actually saw him and spoke to him. It was quite fun. One of the best memories, really. Although I have a few years of experience with him, and he was just a lovely human being. And he was such an inspiration to so many people, basically all over Norway, uh, in the handicap community in some way, because pretty much everyone know who he was and knows his face. It's like when he died, it was everywhere. It was in the newspapers, in anything really, and his funeral ceremony uh, was actually streamed online for people who could not attend, and the location where it was held was packed full. Lots of people in wheelchair, lots of walking people, his family, his girlfriend, his girlfriend's family, um, lots of people who knew him. I have never seen so many people grieve in one place for this one bright young person who only turned 27. Um, he had this lovely laughter, and he kind of felt like a big brother to me sometimes. Uh, and he was, you should have seen him because the way he looked at his girlfriend, it was magical. That's pure love. Um, it's actually something you envy or get somewhat jealous of, because that was so pure and raw, and no matter his own sickness, difficulties in everyday life, he still loved his girlfriend like from here to the moon and back, and even more. I have quite a lot to say, and although I'm smiling, I'm still hurting, and I'm not in any kind of depression now. Um, I won't start crying because, one, I have cried over it until I couldn't anymore. Um, but I still get sad, and you can probably see and hear it because this is a heavy subject for me, and I get this lump in my throat because I deeply miss him. I miss everything he did for everyone, and just the human he was makes me quite proud to have known him for the few years I did know him. I think I did know him for like 3 or 4 years. Must have been three. Yes. Um, no, maybe four, something like that. And yeah, if you have any thoughts after watching this video um about maybe giving the piece of the two in love to the girlfriend who's still living and still hurting, if you have any thoughts, do comment them because I will read it and I will react. Um, I'm not sure what to do, but I feel like I need to make it and to honor him in my way. Uh, Either way, I know that she will understand that it's not to make her sad or anything like that. It's just I want to try my best to honor him, and she knows that this is some way I do therapy, and yes, crocheting is therapy for me. It's a good outlet for it. I wish I could have thought of doing it like this before, but like, I don't know. I have been thinking like, if I don't end up with giving the piece to his girlfriend, then maybe I could hang it up on the wall, um, over my TV, and it will be like hey, look at this, it's something I made in memory of, and I'm quite proud of it. uh, I think that would be a fine use for the one of a kind yarn, because he was one of a kind person, and I will most likely never meet anyone like him. And I'm kind of talking about him like he was an ish family to me, but he was kind of like a big brother to me, as I might have just mentioned. And yeah, I'm speechless. I really wish he was here now, because there's so much I want to tell him. I want to tell him how my life is going, ask him how his life is going, but I can't. He's not here. Uh, he was and still is a hero to me. And he's also one that has inspired me to do things I enjoy, despite every challenge I have on the way. Yeah. Um, this video has gotten quite heavy, and I feel slightly overburdened, sensory wise, because of the weight of uh, com- this theme. It was not supposed to be this hard. It was not supposed to be about my friend, but like sometimes you just gotta tell someone. And although he's not with us today, he's still with me in spirit, and everyone who knew him, everyone who looked up to him, he's still there for you. And one of the best things I have of memories of him is actually when basically the time period in 2022 when he came to me specifically and said, hey, you should sign up for the central board of the youth handicap organization. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to, but at the same time I'm kind of scared because maybe it will be too much work. And he's like, no, it won't. You have the engagement, empathy, and you're interested in doing that volunteer work. And I'm like, yeah. And he actually pushed me to do it, and do more than I was comfortable with at the end, at the start. And now I'm more than comfortable with it, and I'm quite proud that he helped me into the central board. um, Hopefully I will get another period of 2 years, but årsmöte uh, is the biggest organ, and that's what actually will decide if I get another chance. And this will also be my last try, because you can only sit until the day you turn 30, which is uh, because it's a 2 year period. And in other youth organizations I'm in, you sit until the period is over, unless you voluntarily go or take a break. I'm going to try figure out about that. Like, organizations do things differently. Um, but yeah, he got me into the central board, and he held this amazing speech on my behalf to get me in. And he was also honest about it. Like, Axel is one who does things. He's engaged in lots. He's doing lots. He wants to do lots, and blah blah blah. I wish I had recorded it because it was beautiful. I actually sat with a tear in my eye. um, but yeah, he ended up being the theme of my video now, but like I had the need to talk about it and tell someone. Um, I quite believe that if he had been alive today and I had made that piece of the two in love elks, reindeers, whatever you want to call them, I personally think it's else because of how the horns, gevir, the, the horn-like thing is, uh, are representing him, and I would have tried to make it done until their wedding, which would have been in the summer. Um, yeah. Uh, Other than that, I have not much more to say, and I'm going to bed now. Um, I hope this video has been okay. I am just trying something really, and yes, there will be no crocheting in this video because I need to rest my arms, and I want to avoid tendonitis. As I probably have mentioned, I'm starting to ramble about literally anything and nothing. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed. And to be clear, if by any chance you have seen in my videos like I'm kind of shiny on the head, it's not really, just to be clear, it's not any oil, or rather it's an oil, but like it's just skin oil, skin fat. It's a fatty oil from my skin, not sweat. It's just oil. um, because I might have something called seborrheic psoriasis. I know I have psoriasis in my scalp, behind the ears, around my eyes, and in the ear canals, which is fun. No, it's not. And some very mild on my hands, because the medication works there too. It's a salve. But since it's not dry and flaky, it's just flaky and quite oily, I believe it's a seborrheic version, because seborrheic basically means oil secretion quite bad, which would kind of explain why my hair always was fatty when I had hair. So yeah, uh, I as of now I'm actually shining because of the body lotion I have put on. Uh, I'm going to need to put on some lotion on my hands before I go to bed, because if I don't, I'll get cracks, and I can actually feel the skin being tight when I move the fingers, and it's not supposed to be tight and feel like it's like thick layers. It's supposed to be moist, and it's kind of like, you know the feeling when you have been in salt water and it's dried on your skin? That I have, but I'm not sweaty on my hands. I'm just dry. So I need some lotion. I'm going to figure out if I... Yeah, no, I won't react to that. I do have the lotion actually in the kitchen. I'm going to bring it to my bed. Bedroom, I say. It could just stay in the kitchen because then I have it in the day as well. But yeah, either way. I hope this video has been okay, as I have mentioned. I don't know what else to say other than I hope you have. Please comment, as I did mention earlier. Please watch the videos if you feel like. You don't have to. I won't force you. But if you share it to others, I would kind of appreciate it, because it would make me more enthusiastic about making videos. And most of my videos are crochet related, but like, not everything has to be crochet related. I'm still living a life. um, but yeah, most of the things I do is crochet related in some way. One, so obviously I'm going to make lots of videos of crocheting things. And yes, my camera is there and my laptop screen is there, and I'm watching myself on the laptop screen, hence my eyes is watching there, so that's the explanation for that. um, and yes, I'm using my old phone as a some kind of webcam. So yeah. And I have actually earlier today on the bus um, overheard some passengers, because I accidentally managed to turn off my headset on the bus, uh, that they were like, how does one in a wheelchair have so many piercings and also wear glasses? And that got me thinking, like, but like, first of all, I like the piercings. Second of all, I went to a piercing studio and got them done. And third, I feel like I look good in them. It's like, uh, me without piercings is like watching me without glasses. It looks weird and odd. And I used to go without glasses for a long time, because no one believed me that I had bad eyesight. Until that's actually a story I have to do because it's so odd. My mother used to have minus 4.5 till 5 in almost 5 in her eyesight, negative. So she's very nearsighted. She's using contact lenses. She's okay with that. Uh, I can't, because I have psoriasis behind the eyelids as well, so that's fun. No. I tried, and we figured out it wouldn't work, because if my psoriasis was active, it would just push the lens of my eye, and so it would poke out, and I would sit like this, like, yeah, no, I can't do it, and I would take it out, and then I wouldn't see a damn thing. Um, yeah, but like, I have known since maybe sixth or seventh grade, like in elementary school, that hey, I don't see a damn shit. I see enough to go by and mostly not hit things, but I can't see the blackboard. I can't see a screen far away. I can't read far away, like not too far away at least. Um, my teachers did not listen. They put me in the back of the classroom when I tried to tell them, like, hey, I can't see the board. And also because I'm quite small in height, like 5.375 till 5'4", that's my height. I'm not short, uh, at least when I could stand. And everyone in my class were bigger than me, except two. One was smaller, and one was the same size as me. Um, but yeah, they put me in the back, and I'm like, yeah, I can't see a damn thing. I need to sit in the front, and I still couldn't see anything. Um, I obviously tried to tell my mom, and she, who's this nearsighted as she was, she's more nearsighted now, but that's because she's 50, so obviously her sight is going to get worse in time, which is also doing for me. Fun. Um, it basically means that she did not think that much about it, because as a child I had the 20/20 vision. I saw perfectly. I have a I have perfect vision when my glasses are adjusted to my eyesight. Uh, I don't struggle with LED lights, but if I struggle with LED lights, especially on the buses are coming, because the LED lights that says what kind of bus it is, should be quite visible. When they are not, I'm like, yeah, no, I need new glasses. And it cost me like 8 till $1,000, $800 to $1,000, roughly estimated, a lot of money, which I don't like because yeah, I don't have bad enough eyesight either to get some of the cost done by the government because yay me, the government is stupid, but at the same time I rely on them because of my disability money. Either way, my mother did not believe me that I had this bad eyesight as I have because before I had this one eye, my right eye was the bad eye, and the left eye I could see quite more on because there was almost one half of the scale in difference because this was minus 175 at one point and this was 0.45, and now it's more like 150 on both of them. And yeah, I have gotten glasses quite a few times the last 7 years. Got one pair in 2015, 16, and I think in uh, 16, one pair in 2019, one in 22, I think, and now one in 23. That's quite a lot of money. If my eyesight is not changing now for a while, I won't actually be uh, getting new glasses, which hopefully I won't have to. Uh, but yeah, I am actually more happy with the quality of the glasses I have now compared to the old ones, although I kind of miss the old ones because they had like half a frame where the bottom of the glasses were not in any frame. They only had like this thin thread that went under, and yeah, some kind of special things. I liked it, but it was not really my style, although I tend to want to go back to it because the black end, or it's actually green glasses I have, very dark green. um, Wait, they're black on the outside and green on the inside. As you can see, yeah, they're some kind of metallic green on the inside. um, yeah, but like um, yeah, so I'm rambling about again, and I should really just end the video now and go to sleep because I've been talking basically non-stop for 40 minutes. This was supposed to be a 5 till 10, maybe 15-minute long video. Now it's about 40 minutes. So yeah, and if I can just, yeah, my old phone is getting quite warm. I have deleted basically everything from it, but filming makes it quite warm. I don't know why, it just does. Um, so yeah, like I did mention earlier, if you have any comments about maybe giving or not giving and how to handle the grief, if it's a good idea to even make, although I feel a passion to do it. Yeah, so that's that. I don't know exactly when I will make it, but I will keep you updated. And thank you for listening, and stay safe and keep crocheting, knitting, whatever, and share my videos if you feel like. I like having people watch the videos because each view I see on my newly posted videos, I feel excited about it. Like, this is fun. People are actually watching me. And if you wonder, yes, I have Dumbo ears. And that's actually a nickname I had as a child because I was bullied. They were like, Dumbo, Dumbo. And I'm like, no. They also called me rabbit teeth, because I had an overbite at about 2.5 centimeters. So, ish the length of a standard toothbrush with the bristles. I could just put one up here from my lower jaw because it was so far back compared to how the upper jaw was, that I still had room between my teeth and the bristles when it was completely into my chin bone, cheek, this thingy. I have forgotten word. Um, so I completely sat like this, mostly showing my four front teeth. So yeah, um, I can joke about it now, but back then I was horrified. Also, yes, I have had braces, but only on the four front teeth on my upper jaw for 3 months. My mom had braces for 3 years, and she also had these rubber bands. Um, so I'm quite happy I didn't have to do that. But my only problem was the upper bite, and that my upper jaw was actually too narrow. And I can explain shortly why. As a child, I did not suck my thumb. I did not sit like this. I sat like this. And it's something I actually still do on occasion without realizing. I do it in the sleep. I'm not sure if it's just a comfort thing, and I'm not ashamed to admit it as well, because why would I be? It's what I have done, something I always probably will do. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you are having a good time and having a good night, day, whatever. So stay safe and take care of your body. If it says this is hurting, don't do it. Obviously, everything with a grain of salt, but like if you're crocheting or knitting and, for example, your shoulders are starting to hurt, your neck are starting to hurt, put the work away, lay back, relax, and just enjoy the moment. Take a break for 10 minutes, take a break for 15 minutes, an hour, a day. I don't care. Just take care of yourself and your body. That's the most important thing. So, um, now I'm actually going to turn off because my eyes are starting to close and struggle to stay awake. And you can probably hear it too because now my sleeping pills are kicking in. So, yeah. I'll just end this and we'll talk again in the next video. So, bye.